Imagine choosing the healer class in a deadly, monster-filled fantasy world, expecting to stand safely in the backline, throwing bandages and casting buffs, only to realize your class actually makes you an immortal, monobulking, martial arts punching juggernaut. Welcome to Azarinth Healer Book One, the wildly entertaining and action-packed LitRPG adventure by Rhaegar that completely shatters the squishy support trope. If you are tired of passive protagonists and crave a story where the healer is the one roundhouse-kicking dragons in the face, this audiobook will become your new absolute obsession. It is a masterclass in subverting expectations, blending grueling martial arts training, deeply crunchy LitRPG mechanics, and the sheer, unadulterated badassery of a protagonist who refuses to play by the rules. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist, Iana, finding herself transported to a new world governed by the system. When presented with the standard class choices, she selects healer. But Iana has no interest in being a fragile backline support waiting to be protected. She quickly discovers a loophole in the system's design. The healer class grants absurdly high base health, massive mana pools, and incredible regeneration rates, but it provides zero offensive skills. Instead of being discouraged, Iana smiles. If the system won't give her offensive magic, she'll just have to use her fists. The atmosphere of the early chapters is a brilliant mix of survival tension and comedic determination, as Iana realizes that to survive, she must turn her body into the ultimate weapon. What truly elevates Azarinth Healer above other LitRPG novels is its spectacular, highly unique approach to combat and magic. Iana doesn't just learn to punch, she dedicates herself to the grueling, relentless study of martial arts. She uses her infinite mana regeneration to fuel physical strikes, and her absurd healing factor to tank hits that would instantly kill a normal warrior. But the real genius lies in how she weaponizes her healing magic. Watching Iana figure out how to use healing offensively, such as overhealing an enemy's cells until they literally explode, or using her mana to heal her own muscles mid-swing for explosive kinetic force, is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of her combat to life, making the crunch of her fists hitting monster hide and the hum of her mana feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. Beyond the spectacular combat, the soul of the book lies in Iana's character development. She is not an instantly overpowered god. She is a determined, slightly unhinged, and deeply hardworking protagonist who earns every single stat point through blood, sweat, and countless broken bones, which she just heals right back up again. Her internal monologue is a perfect blend of pragmatic survivalism and hilarious frustration with the system's limitations. The supporting cast she gradually accumulates provides a great contrast to her frontline brawling, often reacting with a mix of awe and sheer terror as their healer charges headfirst into a horde of monsters with her fists glowing. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing shifts from methodical, satisfying grinding to explosive, high-stakes action. Iana's first major dungeon delve and boss encounters serve as the ultimate test of her unorthodox build. The combat sequences are cinematic, tactical, and incredibly hype. She must use her environment, her martial arts mastery, and her creative application of healing magic to outlast and outmuscle foes far above her weight class. The finale is a massive dopamine-fueled payoff that proves for all-in-one that you never, ever underestimate the healer. Azarinth Healer Book One is a triumph of the LitRPG genre. It is smart, hilarious, and unapologetically action-packed. Rhaegar has created a debut that perfectly balances the addictive numbers-go-up progression with genuinely thrilling martial arts-focused combat. Plug in your headphones, wrap your hands, and join Iana. The system thought it gave her a support class, but it just created the ultimate frontline brawl.